tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey guys, we're back! Move,
Bitch,
get out the way, get out the way,
bitch,
Get out the way.
Eva's gone.
Eva, see ya.
Bye bye, Eva.
away.
Hey everyone, it's awkward. The AfterBuzz TV AfterShow. It's season 4, episode 12. We are in the second part of the 4th season. Welcome back, guys, everyone.
Yay.
Well, Christina and Jason.
We're really excited.
Yes.
So excited.
And I'm Tiana, and those are Christina and Jason. I hope you remember their faces, because
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Christina, obviously.
I'm Jason.
Imagine I was Jason and you were Christina. That'd be very confusing to
oh
our
my God, that'd be
viewers.
so Freaky Friday of you guys.
Eva would make some shit like that up.
Yeah,
for
Eva would
real.
make up a story like that. She would lie about who she is and her identity and trick people into loving her.
Yeah.
Poor Maddie. Let's just talk about Eva, because we're already on that subject right now.
The subject of Eva.
Yeah.
Well,
What did you guys... So, Eva, last season, or at the finale, the summer finale, Eva reveals that she's pregnant at the ski lodge with Maddie. Maddie's like, no, look, here's the pregnancy test. It's all real. Even after Sadie and Jenna had just exposed Eva for being a compulsive liar, Sadie found out that, you know, she lives... I forget what town she lived, but it
in
wasn't...
Chino Hills or something like that.
Something
It
gross
wasn't
like
Chino.
It was.
Was it Chino?
Yeah.
I feel like you're just taking that from the OC, because the OC made
maybe.
Chino sound like a really bad place, and I'm from the Inland Empire where Chino is, so I get very affected.
Gianna, you're from the hood. Deal with it.
I could be taking it from the OC, but I'm pretty sure that's where she was from.
We'll let you guys tell
Yeah,
us where she
please
was.
clarify.
Where was Eva from? Because I don't think it's Chino Hills, because that's actually like the rich part of
Yawn,
Chino.
I don't care where she's from.
She's a crazy bitch.
She's a crazy person.
Yeah. I never thought she was pregnant.
Likewise.
I don't think-
Because she lied about everything, so when she said that, I mean, obviously the pregnancy test said she was, and that was revealed at the end, but I always knew she was lying.
Absolutely.
Because I actually feel like even on our show, we talked about how, you know, the timeline of her and Maddie getting together and her getting pregnant just wasn't
Making
capable.
sense.
It wasn't making sense that she could be pregnant.
And, like, even think she was needing to test for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But
Well, I mean, obviously, okay, we knew she's crazy, so she wasn't pregnant. On this episode, I think it was really interesting because when it came out when Maddie was with her in person in his house, it was like a very awkward interaction. I was like, I felt like he didn't like her, obviously.
Yeah.
He was like just trying to do the noble thing, but he saw through her lies almost, and that was even before we found out about his mom's earrings, which I knew. Did you guys know that
as
she
soon as
told
she said
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
very obvious. I feel like Maddie started to date Eva as sort of like almost a revenge thing. Like, her and Jenna didn't get along, and I feel like that almost pushed him more into dating her, because then it got back at Jenna.
I don't know. I don't think Maddie's that manipulative, but I think that he started off dating her because, I mean, she was like 45, the hot chick in high
Yeah.
school. You know, she looked a lot older and
lot.
way more
Yeah.
mature than everyone else there.
Yeah.
But I think he was attracted to her and liked her genuinely, and then he started seeing these little signs, and then she's like, oh, I'm pregnant. And because Maddie just found out he was adopted, clearly if she was actually pregnant, he was going to want to do the right thing.
Right.
And stay with her and make it work, even with, like, you know, Jenna and Sadie, his two best female friends who've
Or
only
just
looked
take her
out for
on a
him.
little drive to the Smush Morrison clinic and take care of it.
Oh, that's
Or
messed up.
shove her down some stairs.
You guys are awful, awful people.
I'm just saying, when you're in high school, you have options.
And they're all violent.
Oh.
That's what you're saying, pretty much.
Mine was going to be with doctors' help, with the
Okay.
help of doctors.
I think that Maddie was obviously
gonna
very
touch that.
vulnerable. Okay, you guys. He found out he was adopted, and then he went to jail.
Oh, I forgot he went to jail.
Cannot forget he went to jail.
It's been a rough year for him.
Exactly. And then Eva, who's high, who he thought rescued him from jail, was all of a sudden throwing himself. Herself at him. So, I mean, it made sense.
Well, and I think on paper, Eva's perfect. She's this mysterious girl from a big city who comes in and she's sexy and has a raspy voice. Yeah. And then, but I feel like if Sadie is telling you she's no good, that's when you know, because Sadie doesn't bullshit.
Even besides that, if Sadie and Jenna are together, like, being friendly to make you see a point, that's a big sign, because Sadie might say one thing and she could be full of it, but Sadie and Jenna working together, they hate each other.
But what I don't get about the whole thing is what was Eva's purpose in this? Like, when did she start to hate Jenna and then all of a sudden need to come to this school?
I don't think we're done seeing Eva.
Yeah.
I think that they're still
find out.
Because remember, she really wanted to be. She knew about them. She'd stalked all of them based in her room, so she knew all the drama going on. I still think she might be that anonymous person on Jenna's blog who followed Jenna's blog, and that's how she knows everything about these people. Oh. And then she wanted their lives and tried to infiltrate it. So I don't think it's the last we've seen of Eva, because we still need to know how she found out about everyone there.
It just seems weird that, like, she would target Jenna out of, like, a random group of people. Like, it can't be random, because why pick a random girl and then want to just literally destroy her life?
Unless you were reading her blog and like everything about them.
Which actually makes sense, because how would she know that Jenna broke up with Luke?
Well, Jenna's blog is back to private now.
Yeah.
But when Jenna broke up with Luke this time in the episode, and then Eva came up with her and said, "Hey, I hear it's really over." How did Eva know that?
I think that she was just saying in general, because it was over. Like, he left her at the mountain lodge.
Oh, you don't think she like?
Yeah, I don't think she knew.
I don't think she knew about the specifics. But yeah, Eva doesn't want Maddie even talking to Jenna. Eva confronts Jenna and is like, "Oh yeah, it must suck that you can't keep a man." I would have clawed that bitch's face off right there.
Wow.
Tiana is in a scrappy mood tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm just not. We all know that we had the actress who plays Eva in with us over the summer.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, she's great. We love her.
She's a great
awesome.
actress, which
and
is
she's
why
a great actress, because I hate Eva with a passion where I get like.
I think though I would have said something. I would have said something like snide back, like, "Oh, does Maddie still like it when you do this to him?" You know what I mean? Like something that's like, "Oh, I know about every little dirty detail about him."
See, I feel like I would have been like, "Oh my gosh, I know. I wish I was as perfect as you."
Oh.
Because like you kind of like kill him with kindness, where she knows.
Yeah.
Tiana fights. I play mind games, and you kill him with kindness. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, together we'd be the perfect person.
One badass bitch.
Either way, I think it was really great how Jenna reacted, because she didn't do anything, and then Maddie obviously saw for the first time ever. Thank goodness. So he was able to take necessary action.
Yeah. So I mean, so they're out because Maddie's like, "Hey, let's go look at engagement rings after school tomorrow with Eva."
Listen up. If you're in high school and you're pregnant, don't get engaged.
And also, if you're like so upset and like this is a really hard time, you don't go in somewhere asking for a cushion cut. Like specifically, this girl knew what she was up to. You know,
she knew exactly what she was up to. And I love how Maddie kind of, destroyed her in the ring shot.
Oh, that was perfect, because I feel like he doesn't really have balls when it comes to girls. Even like think about how eager he was to take Jenna back in the beginning after all the Colin thing. So I think it was cool to see him be like, "Oh, you have 24 hours. Oh, 23 hours and 59 minutes. Like, I think he's become a strong, confident man.
He is, and he finally saw that, his friends were just looking out for him, and, that she is crazy. And so it turns out that what's her name?
Gloria. Which I knew as soon as she got up to go to the bathroom during that final test, it was her.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I didn't even see that it was her who got up to go to the bathroom.
With little details. I just thought that she was nervous about an exam. Also, side note, I would like to say, I never in my whole high school and college career got that nervous over an exam.
No. Maybe in college I got a little more nervous just because my parents told me if I failed out of college, it'd amount to nothing and all that other stuff.
And look what happened.
I mean, hey, I'm at AfterBuzz TV. I'm doing something here.
You're doing just fine.
I'm doing just fine. I'm doing exactly what I was put on this earth to do. Thank you very much.
I think in college I studied really hard for finals.
But in high school, like...
No, in high school it was a joke.
My senior year of high school, I was like, hey, my grades are already out there. I've already applied.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And what I thought was interesting, it was like this finals, I guess, before Christmas or whatever.
So I think
remember,
they were
we're
saying-
like a semester behind what we would be.
So, yeah, I don't get why they were so nervous.
Wouldn't those be like midterms? Or I guess like they have
No.
semesters?
If they were semesters, it would still be finals.
Oh,
Who
my high
knows?
school don't work
I
like
just
that.
think
Anyway.
And I
It's
guess
a lot
those
of
grades still
proportion.
do get reported, like, and factored into your college applications.
Right, because you're applying then.
Because you're applying. But honestly, like, you're not going to screw up that huge of a gap to make
Yeah.
him not accept you all of a
Right.
sudden. Unless you just really screw up.
Yeah, I guess.
But, so Gloria, Maddie puts together that she has his mom's earrings and, confronts her and finds out that Eva is actually the one who took her pregnancy test out of the trash can, which is disgusting because a lot of nasty things go in a girl's bathroom trash can. That's all I'm going to say. We all know what it is.
She's from the hood.
She's from the hood. She went in there.
that's true.
And also, she peed on that stick, and she picked it up with bare hands, did not wash her hands.
Oh, sick.
That's
Eva's
gross.
a dirty girl.
I mean, clearly. And so she then uses this to her advantage, and when Gloria tries to call her out on it, she's like, oh, well, here, you might need some money for a little trip down to a clinic. And that's how this whole thing started.
Do we think Gloria keeps the baby?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because if she hasn't if she didn't sell those earrings for money by now, she's probably going to keep it.
It'd be
But who's the
interesting.
baby daddy?
That's what I'm
Oh.
wondering.
She hooked up with a lot of guys on that ski trip, so that only means she hooked up with even more throughout the year.
That'd be very interesting.
Oh, you're right. What
Yeah.
a little whore.
know.
Gloria Horia.
Do you feel like you're looking inside of yourself right now, Jason?
No, I'm pretty pure.
Oh, okay. That's what we're going with today. So you guys aren't watching us on YouTube right now. Make sure you go over to iTunes. I can talk, I swear. Make sure you go over to iTunes, subscribe to our podcast there. You can leave us comments and rate us, give us 5 stars. Tell us what you love about us and how pretty we are and how much you hated Eva just like us. And then make sure on our YouTube you go down there and leave us a comment too so we can keep the conversation going with you.
And let us know which character you think you're most like and what character you think we're most like.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Sadie.
I hope I'm Sadie. No.
Same.
But okay, by the way, getting to Sadie really quickly, how excited were you guys for Sadie for like a little...
And Sergio?
No, well, that too, but Sadie and Jenna. Like, I thought if the two of them were friends for the semester, they could take everyone down.
Oh, yeah, because Sadie has like the vocal ability and like she can take anyone down, but Jenna can like sit back and examine a situation.
Absolutely.
So together, yeah, they're like
They'd be a great team.
unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
I think Jenna would be a way better partner as opposed to Alyssa as a sidekick.
Yeah, I agree because Alyssa's just kind of basic.
Yeah. Well, not really. I mean, she's
kind of... Let's talk about Alyssa and her
she's
little
got
jungle
her
fever
own-
right now.
I called that a long time ago.
I mean, we saw it a long time
Yeah.
ago, too.
Okay, fine. Just
I didn't see that happening
Yes,
until
yeah.
it actually happened.
You didn't?
you
No,
didn't
but
either.
Yes, I did.
No, I think she's the one who actually called it.
No, it was
did.
me. We will watch
Was it?
back.
Anyways,
watch back.
I think I'm just really naive in the fact that I thought they were all of a sudden like related because they adopted him and that would never happen.
I mean,
But I think if you adopt a brother and he looks like him,
No, that's
all
weird.
cards are off the table.
You think it's normal that they're hooking up?
I think they're not.
if they had been together since they were children, yes. But they got together. He was a grown man.
Yeah, they were
when
already
they adopted
post-puberty by the
him.
time he got there.
It's just weird. They're
It's like
brother and
he's like
sister.
They're hormonal teenagers. What do you
They're
think's gonna
brother
happen?
And sister.
They're not, though.
But that's what I'm saying. But technically they are.
But he's still trying to work into the family of getting that brother-sister relationship.
But
He went
maybe
for a
he just
different one
marries
first.
into the family. He just goes in a different way.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, I think it's weird.
I like him. I think he's really great. I think he's really,
But is
really
he?
cute.
Was he permanently adopted?
I don't
We
know
don't
if he
know.
would.
We don't know what the paperwork says.
I mean,
Guys, she introduces him as her brother.
But she's also
It's not like, oh,
crazy.
this is a guy that we brought.
she also
from-
said her baby brother.
yeah.
that is not a baby.
Well, she's crazy, and she also said she loves how health
She also
feels.
said that he's like straight out of Africa, and they found him at like a English boarding school or something.
Right, so we don't really know what the deal with him is, but it just makes me a little uncomfortable.
I mean, it's not like a comfortable situation, but if you're 16, 17, and you have somebody like that living in your house, I'm just going to say sometimes things happen.
I'm just saying hormone. I mean, Greg Brady and Marsha Brady, they had their sexual tension too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
just
where
brought
this
up the Brady
conversation is
bunch,
going.
yes.
I feel
Yeah.
very
I mean,
uncomfortable.
I'm just saying that.
I can't
Wait, that
speak,
did happen,
I can't speak
huh?
for Tiana.
that
I've
makes me
never
really awful.
had sexual relations with my siblings.
Oh my God.
You guys are so
That
wrong.
is not what I was saying at all. Greg and Marsha were also much older when their families came together. They became brother and sister, but there was still that kind of weird sexual tension between them. That's all I'm saying. And I saw the Brady Bunch movie, and
She went down. All I want to know is how Val will handle this situation.
Oh, I
When
think
she
Val
finds
will
out?
love it.
I think Val will be jealous.
I think Val will be jealous too.
She'll probably try to get with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if she got with him and Eva?
Wait, if Val got with Eva?
I just feel like, Al, you just can't, you don't know what to
Yeah,
expect
that's
You
from
never
her.
know. But I mean, what do we think about Lissa using Jake as her beard to cover up her relationship with Tyler?
That was so uncomfortable to watch.
And then how about how quick Jake was kind of like, yo, your brother's a little like possessive over
Yeah.
you. I don't think we should do this.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously didn't care that much about her. He like backed down real quick.
He backed down real fast.
I think it was just convenient in the situation is why he went after her. Like, oh, it's a cute girl. We've already been
Yeah.
together before, so it's easy.
Definitely.
And do you think Sadie's on to them, or do you think Sadie's buying the fact that she's trying to get back with Jake?
No, Sadie will find out. Maybe she doesn't know in this episode, but she'll find out.
I think Sadie's a little blind to it right now. I think she has her, is head over heels for Sergio. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
Sadie
is so
definitely.
cute.
her mind is occupied
And
right
Sergio
now.
is way cuter than her last boyfriend.
Oh my goodness, way cuter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
has that
Totally.
that spice that Sadie needs.
Yeah, that little flair.
Like, he calls her out. He gives it to her right back.
Exactly.
He's quick on his feet, too.
That's what you want, somebody to give it to you right back.
You want someone who
Give it
will
to
go
you
to
hard.
Chino Hills with you.
Yeah.
And bust open.
I'm smiling. It's not Chino Hills.
Kill them with kindness, Tiana.
Kindness. I'm not clawing at her face right now, so I learned something tonight, guys.
Finally.
Tasted my own medicine. Jeez.
And then we have Jenna and Luke. Now, Luke broke up with Jenna at the ski trip because she was so involved in Maddie's drama that he was like, look, you're in high school. I don't
I
need
think that's
this.
understandable because I feel like that is such a huge, especially it's not like he was a freshman in college. What was he, like
He's
a
like
sophomore,
a sophomore
junior?
or junior.
Yeah.
So
What
I
is he
feel like-
doing with the high school girl?
Yeah. I think that's a little pedophile-ish. Pedophile, is that the word?
You think that's pedophile-ish, but you don't think it's a problem to make out with your sibling.
They are not related.
They're not related.
They're not related.
Okay.
This
make out-
is interesting.
They are
Make
not
out with your
related.
sibling, yes, that's a problem. But if your family brings home this beautiful African man from Africa
Who's 17
who's
years
17
old,
and you're 17 and it's like, hey, surprise.
and your family doesn't
I'm
expect
just
that
saying,
to happen.
sometimes in the middle of the night when the juices get flowing, things happen.
Okay.
Sometimes when they're just down the hall.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about.
You were talking about Luke and Jenna.
Oh, Luke and Jenna. I think they're at such different places in their lives that it was not going to work out. Even if she went to the same college, your freshman year of college, you changed so much.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if they stayed together.
See, I never liked Luke from the beginning. And I know everyone loved him and thought he was such a great boyfriend.
I want Colin to come back.
I want Colin too. I like the bad boy. Luke was boring.
Yeah.
He was really boring.
No, what Luke was he was what Jenna needed to distract her from all the petty high school stuff.
He was boring.
No,
Yeah.
Luke was exciting. She went to college parties. She got to have fun.
And also, you had way more fun at those raves
Yeah,
with Colin. If you
I
had.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why you're such a killjoy about Colin.
I'm not a killjoy. I liked Colin. I loved Luke.
Because think
There's a
about Luke.
difference.
He's like, come in my dorm and we'll study. Colin's like, come to this party. Let's have a threesome and do drugs.
Yeah.
At least Colin was upfront about it. Luke
Yeah.
was just cheating on Jenna behind her back.
He never cheated on her.
He cheated on her.
He
has way
did
too many
not.
That's a fact or
girlfriends.
not?
You don't know that that's a fact or
Well,
not.
I can assume
Hey.
whatever I want, just like you.
You can argue it, so can
No,
we.
he explained who that girl was.
Yeah, of course he's going to have an explanation. If
That
not, he's a
Cookie
complete
Monster.
dumbass.
If you guys
Had
think that
hookup written all over her
Luke
face.
cheated on Jenna, then you're both crazier than I thought you were.
What do you guys think is the real question?
Yeah, we want to know.
We need to know a lot.
Do you guys think Tiana's bossy?
That's not what we're getting at here.
Oh, sorry.
And yes, I'm a boss. So, moving on. Anyways, what I was going
My
to say
lips
about
are
Colin is that
He's hot.
he is hot.
He has a great
But Colin is the
personality.
guy that you have fun with. Luke's the guy you take home to mom.
Right, and when you're in high
And-
school, you have fun.
Yeah.
But Jenna
And when
was
you're in
clearly,
college,
yeah. And when
clearly
you're
Jenna was
20s.
over the fun because it almost ruined her life. She went down a very deep spiral, almost lost all her friends.
I don't think she
From
went down a
smoking
very deep
marijuana.
spiral.
I
Yeah.
mean, she did a little bit more than that, guys. Colin was not a good influence on
What
her.
else did she do?
She was just like really crazy.
She was having fun. Everybody goes through a wild phase.
Save it for college. Not in high school.
Oh, with a boyfriend like Luke?
Yeah, you don't
Boring.
with the boyfriend.
Hey,
and with
I'm
the
just
boyfriend
saying-
like Colin, you don't save anything.
I'm just saying that sometimes the nerds are the freakiest ones. So,
What do you mean? Can you give us an example?
no, I cannot.
From your personal life?
No, I cannot. But I will talk about,
What?
I don't know what I'm going to talk about because now you have me very confused.
Let's talk about Tamara.
Yes, Tamara. That poor girl. She's just super stressed
That
about
girl needs a boyfriend like
that girl-
Colin.
Yeah.
Or does she need a girlfriend?
I think a girlfriend. I mean, I loved her little lesbian fling she had.
That was kind of fun.
I think she would have to tone it down, like her craziness. I don't know though. Maybe lesbians get crazy.
But maybe that's what she needs to
Maybe
not be
she-
crazy.
Or maybe she needs somebody to out crazy her.
No, I don't know what two crazies make.
Another crazy. I feel like this conversation is going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, she definitely needs to get herself out of high school. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think college will be good for her because then she'll become like a sorority girl.
Oh my gosh.
a
She's
closeted lesbian sorority girl.
Well, I think most sorority girls are lesbians like once a month on the weekend.
that's probably good.
Or,
good
during,
ratio.
or on a good Thursday night.
Thursday.
Thursdays.
Or Turbo Tuesday.
We have a sorority
never-
girl in our
no.
midst.
Yeah, Christina.
Okay, that never
Be
happened.
honest.
What about it?
When you were in a
No,
sorority,
I was never a lesbian in a sorority.
Did you ever dabble?
No,
Never even once.
I swear.
Wow.
Oh, good
I
for
even
you.
made out with a girl in college.
But not anymore. So we'll see where Tamara's story goes. I kind of missed her. She didn't really have that big of a storyline tonight.
No, she didn't.
She was just kind of there for her Tamara-isms, like the Eva Fant.
Wait, what did she call it?
Wasn't
Oh, no, that was Sadie that called Jenna Hamilqueef.
Yeah, Hamel Queen. I think we should start where we just write down like the names that they call each other, and then we'll just have someone read them off at the end of our show.
I'm going to call you Hops and Queef.
That doesn't work as
Hamilton
good.
is still my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good
though.
one, too.
Yeah. I like all of them. All right. Well, I mean, that pretty much wraps up all of tonight's episode. So let's get into our predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Where's that voice coming
prediction.
God.
God, is that you? All right. So we saw a lot of clips of what's to come this season. What do you guys think we have in store at Palos Hills High School? Ooh.
Ooh.
You go first.
I'm interested
Ladies
to see.
first.
Thank you. I'm interested to see what happens with Sadie because I feel like Sergio's his name, right?
Yes.
I feel like Sergio it's gonna be super serious, and that will determine where she goes to college and what she does with her future. I feel like she's gonna jump into this and it's gonna be on. So I'm interested to see where she goes from that.
But does she have any money to even like have that big of a choice of where she goes to college?
I think she probably got good grades.
She probably has. Yeah, she probably
and she's
did.
in lots of extracurriculars.
Because we're thinking academic scholarship for Sadie.
Yeah. Or like a cheering scholarship, or like, you know, she could
Like
talk her way
biggest
into
bitch on
anything.
campus scholarship.
Don't
sure
call
they
her
have
a
those.
bitch.
I mean, she is, but she's like a proud one.
Yeah, that's true.
She owns it.
Yeah, she owns it.
I think that Eva will be back for more. And the only way to take down that bitch means the Chinese mafia is coming back.
Is it the Asian mafia though?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. A little less racist, Christina. Let's go.
No, but honestly, I didn't mean it. But where have they been?
Well, we lost Ming, so we didn't have a reason to see them.
But I think we lost Ming for production reasons because I don't think she signed on to do any more
Yeah,
episodes.
like she chose to leave the show.
she did?
Yeah.
And we're like, Ming, where are you? 'Cause
It
I
wasn't
haven't
for
seen you in
Fred
anything
Wu?
else.
No, I mean,
I think that's probably what they made us think.
yeah,
I am
she's
really
gone.
naive.
Yeah,
It's okay. You're so cute.
Anyways, I hope the Asian mafia comes back
for sure.
and takes down Eva. And I know this is really boring, but I really would like to see, in like the grand scheme of things, Maddie and Jenna get back together and go to prom.
Ooh,
I want to say
like
that because I like the show and I like them together. But if I was in high school and they were my friends, I would be like, shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Like, move on. But since I'm watching the show, I like them together.
Yeah. After this I was over them, but after this episode,
Yeah,
Especially how they
cute.
ended it having Chinese food in her
Also,
bed.
Does anyone want to go to Chinese food after this?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
down.
good.
but is that because I said Chinese mafia?
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's because they're eating Chinese food in her bed.
That's probably why I said Chinese mafia.
That's why. I'm not racist, I swear. Okay.
But you just said it like 10 more times. I predict that I also agree with Christina that Eva will definitely be back at some point. And I'm interested to see where this whole Lissa Tyler thing ends up going because I feel like I know we have Horia Gloria who's pregnant, but wouldn't it be a lot of fun if Lissa ended up pregnant?
Okay, question. If she's
No,
pregnant,
I don't like that.
The baby is her niece and her daughter, right?
See, this is why
No.
you don't hook up with your siblings.
I mean,
Technically,
On
the baby's her
paper?
niece and her daughter.
on paper, but
So
in
she could call
blood,
her mom
no.
mommy or aunt.
Ew.
By blood, no, but on paper, yes. Like if you were doing a family
Yeah, but
tree.
you can't.
Yes, but there's like the child has no chance of coming up with like any difficulties because like they're not blood related, guys.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're just saying technically her dad could also be her uncle.
We also don't know if they just grabbed this guy in an airport and brought him back. Lissa's crazy. She might have done that. There might not even be paperwork
Tiana, you
saying
are
that he's
pulling stuff out
adopted.
your ass right now.
Guys, we have to stop talking about them. I get
Why?
really uncomfortable.
It's making you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
So let's say you went home like over the holidays and your mom, and you were single, and your mom adopted this super hot guy
Who's your age?
who's your age,
Okay.
and you had a couple glasses of wine in you, and he wanted to take it to the bone zone. What would you do?
I hate that you just said bone zone.
Yeah, that made it weird.
Nothing. Okay, can we talk about something else?
Okay, I just wanted to.
I think that means that she'd do
Make
it.
you a little
But
more-
guys, make sure you tell us what you think is going to happen next week and what you think of Lissa and Tyler. And are you uncomfortable with it like Christina? Are you okay with it like Jason and I? Are we just weirdos who think that it's totally normal to have
I don't
sexual
think it's
feelings for your
normal,
adopted
but-
brother?
Yeah, I think
who's
it's-
really
Please,
hot.
guys, let me know that I'm not crazy
I
and
don't
agree
think you're
with
crazy,
me.
but I just think if that was my adopted brother and he looked exactly like that,
And
I'd have a
also,
hard time keeping my pants on.
not for nothing, but Maddie's mom is not nice.
Well, no, she's never been.
Oh.
And I also think that we're still going to see Maddie's brother come back again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he has something to do with Eva?
Maybe.
Ooh, maybe. That could be fun. Well, in the meantime, where can they find you guys on social media?
Well, funny you ask.
I don't think it was funny.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jason Eichler.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Zias.
And you can follow AfterBuzz TV at AfterBuzz TV. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Tiana Hobson. Thank you so much for joining us for the premiere of Awkward. We're so happy to be back. We're so happy you guys are watching. And we will see you next week.
From executive
you.
producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.